Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So Anheuser-Busch with Bud Light is back in the news, and I know some of you are thinking, we still talking about Bud Light? And, well, yeah. I've been covering this story since the beginning, and so for better or for worse, I'm going to continue covering this subject until the end, essentially, till one side wins or the other side declares victory, or however it ends up in the end, you know what I mean? So we know Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch essentially have been really trying to buy their way back into everybody's good graces via sponsorship deals. You know, their most recent move is they are going to sponsor the next 3 Olympic Games. They recently signed a $100 million deal with the UFC. They have all these, retired NFL living legends essentially doing commercials now for them, which is kind of funny because it seems like they're willing to have bottomless pockets, endless amounts of money that goes towards their marketing campaigns. But Anheuser-Busch in America is still facing a strike from the Teamsters, their local union, trying to get pay increases for their employees. So they're willing to spend a bunch of money to put Peyton Manning on the TV to try to sell more Bud Light, but they're not really willing to, at this point, pay their workers what the workers feel like they need right now to pay their bills and live comfortably like they should. But as Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch try to seemingly distance themselves from the woke agenda, Bud Light U-turns on woke as it partners with comedian Shane Gillis, who is notorious for foul-mouthed, racist, and homophobic jokes after campaigns starring influencer Dylan Mulvaney sparked the boycott, which today marks the 10-month anniversary of the April 1st blunder, the new reason for April Fool's Day, right? Bud Light has seemingly turned their backs on woke politics with a new partnership with comedian Shane Gillis, following a dismal year for the brand. In a post in the brand's official Instagram account, they confirmed that Gillis, 36, was now part of the team. The comedian had previously been fired from Saturday Night Live after videos emerged of him using racial and homophobic slurs during a podcast in 2019. The decision to have Gillis on board for the brand comes less than 12 months after the disastrous partnership with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. Sales of the beer suffered due to the move, largely due to a boycott of the beer, with sales in the first 2 weeks of 2024 down 28.9% from the year before. So it looks like this, 28 to 30% decrease in sales is pretty permanent. It seems like that number is just pretty much flattened out at that, and the people that moved away from the beer have gone away. And so Gillis shared images of himself inside the Anheuser-Busch brewery in St. Louis, Missouri, as well as next to one of the brand's iconic Clydesdale horses, that are awesome. You gotta love the Clydesdales, regardless of Bud Light's dumb decision. Them horses are pretty awesome. Last year, Gillis had spoke about the ordeal with Mulvaney on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. The comedian said it became a joke and that it's tough to overcome marketing-wise. It's tough to get people to order a Bud Light publicly because you're going to get made fun of. So Anheuser-Busch lost $390 million in the second quarter sales compared to the year before. Bud Light was accused of alienating its traditional customer base by partnering with Mulvaney, which led many conservatives, including Kid Rock, to boycott the brand. And I'll add, in addition, that on the heels of the Mulvaney debacle, their marketing executive, Alyssa Heinerscheid, however you say it, she came out and basically insulted Bud Light drinkers for liking what Bud Light had sold us in the past. She thought it was fratty and outdated, and she wanted to implement a new DEI version of what Bud Light's future should be. And that basically rubbed a bunch of people the wrong way. And then they didn't say anything. They remained silent, and in their silence, they lost the favor of some gay bars in Chicago and other places because they didn't double down on their support for Dylan. And in the process, the backlash led to plummeting sales and Modelo Especial taking over as America's #1 beer. Here's a picture of Shane Gillis next to that Clydesdale. Man, those things are awesome. So wrapping up, Anheuser-Busch has lost $390 million in the second quarter sales compared to the year before. By December, sales of the beer had still not recovered, despite the company teaming up with NFL stars in a marketing campaign to attempt to boost sales. In the 4 weeks ending on December 9th, Bud Light's retail store sales were down 28% compared to the same period in 2022. The reaction to Gillis being announced as being partnered with the brand has been overwhelmingly positive on the Bud Light Instagram page. One person commented, "Greatest marketing comeback of all time," while another said, "I mean, this could suffice as an apology." Another posted, "All right, I guess I'll buy Bud Light. Now you guys win." So, look, I don't know Shane Gillis at all, but to me, short of an apology and maybe even printing a can with Trump's face on it, I'm not buying Bud Light. You know what I mean? And if you agree with that, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.